Thank you everyone for joining today. Thank you for taking an hour of your time to listen to us today. Here with me, I have my colleagues from AccessOrange here, Iki Chong and Nira Wong and Winnie, who will be assisting today from our side. And here we also have Christine from KnowBe4 and Kai Peng, who will be, Christine will be presenting the KnowBe4 solution, and Kai Peng is a consultant also to support for any questions that the audience has. So today we'll be taking about an hour, and I will do a quick introduction first about ourselves and also the KnowBe4 solution. So for people that do not know me, my name is Roald Anderson. I'm the founder and CEO of AccessOrange. AccessOrange is a very close KnowBe4 partner. We work very closely with Christina and the team to help implement KnowBe4 solutions for our customers as part of the bigger portfolio that we have. Do add me on LinkedIn if you want. If you have questions, this is my phone, my email as well. If you have any questions about KnowBe4, feel free to reach out. So today's agenda, we will be looking at KnowBe4. KnowBe4 is an all-in-one human risk management platform, and it really revolutionized the cybersecurity risk management. You will find out today why. I personally find it a very robust platform, and it also helps our employees really to be more vigilant against cyber attacks, especially the ones that you get over email, phishing alerts, but others as well. So today we will explore really how KnowBe4, the AI defense agents will deliver, personalized security training. You will see how KnowBe4 can help with advanced email protection to really protect you from these phishing and phishing attacks. We'll show you the real-time coaching function, adaptive strategies, how to defend yourself, how to train your employees. And then at last, also the integration of the KnowBe4 platform, into your existing email security system. But before we go into KnowBe4, a little introduction about our company. I know there's some new people here that have joined. AccessOrange is a Microsoft partner, and not only Microsoft, but our goal is really to help organizations like yourself work smarter by implementing innovative cloud solutions. And that also includes KnowBe4, as a human risk platform. We work very closely with KnowBe4 and Microsoft to make sure that your Microsoft 365 environment, for example, is safe, but also that your users are trained against these kind of phishing attacks. Our company has coverage around the world. You can see here our head office in Hong Kong. We have office in Taiwan, Singapore. We also have a support team in Europe, in Amsterdam, and in the Americas, so we can truly support our customer, 24/7 around the globe. The solutions that we focus on is around implementing Microsoft 365 technology, security, support, ERP systems, and automation and training, right? So I don't want to talk too much about it, but basically we support the entire IT cycle of solutions that you need nowadays if you want to run your business online in the cloud in a safe and secure manner. Let's talk a little bit about the risk of data loss through cyber attacks. We handle a lot of cyber attacks, unfortunately, I must say. We have hundreds of customers. Sometimes we are involved in incidents, and we need to act upon when somebody got hacked. So we see a lot of these cases. And what we notice is that the risk of data loss usually comes through a phishing attack, right? you can have as many security systems as you want as an IT person. Obviously, or most commonly, the weakest link is still the user that, for example, clicks on something, right? And when they do, they maybe click on a phishing link, right? They expose their password. Maybe they key in their password in a fake logon website. Yeah, and then the phishers or the hackers will have access to their account, and all sorts of bad things can happen, right? So I want to show a little example of how such attacks may happen. And because we are doing a lot of Microsoft 365, I took an example that often comes to one of our Microsoft customers. You can see here an email that arrived in my mailbox from the Microsoft Online Services team. And it says my password has expired. And there's even a link where I can click on, where I can change my password, right? Looks legitimate, right? Yes or no? Maybe. I have another example also from Google, because Microsoft is not alone. This happens on any system that you use. So here's one from Google, same one, looks legit. Action required, reset your password. There's even a link that I can click on, right? So let's take the Microsoft example. When I click on the link to reset my password, it will actually go to this website, which looks quite familiar with me. It's just like a Microsoft 365 login page, right? So if I'm not really aware of anything, I would just key in my password here. And at that moment, a hacker somewhere around in the world has access to my account. And then all sorts of bad things can happen, right? If you're alert, you would already have noticed in my screenshot, the URL on the top is a little bit different than Microsoft, right? But not everyone has already spotted that. Same from Google. Login page for Google. Key in your username and password. Very similar. Not easy to detect whether this is real or fake, unless you really look at the address bar in the browser. So by this time, if you key your account password, hackers have already access to your account, and it's already too late. And often people don't really realize it until something goes wrong in their account. Maybe their, email has been already read, and the attackers are already snooping around in your data. So yeah, it's already too late. Yeah. So what I hear a lot when I talk to business owners about this issue, they say, well, yeah, rollout, that's nice, but it won't happen in our company. Our users are very smart. They won't click on these links. Well, I'd say that's interesting, because if we look at the statistics, and we have KnowBe4 here, and they have a lot of statistics, according to KnowBe4, 32% of the staff is prone to phishing attempts. Yeah, that's 32%, right? So if you have 10 employees, there's always 3 that probably would have clicked on this link or already done in the past, and maybe got compromised already earlier, right? So who's laughing now, right? The hackers, obviously, right? So it is very important that you protect your employees from phishing attacks. You can do that in many different ways. You need to have the technology, the systems, Microsoft 365, Business Premium. You need to have anti-spam, anti-phishing. You need to train, and so on. But I think the human risk management platform that we will talk today will actually already pick up the majority of those things that you need to protect your organization. Yeah. So furthermore, I'll give the word to Christine, who can explain, much more and in much better way on the details of the HRM solution. So go ahead, Christine.
Hi, hi. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Christine, the regional account executive from KnowBe4. Nice to meet you, everyone. So I'm going to go through a brief introduction of KnowBe4, and I will bring you to look into our our platform. Yeah. So if you have any questions, right, I will try to finish my presentation in 20 minutes. Then we'll leave the Q&A at behind. So I have my sales engineer, my Kaipen is here. So if you have any technical questions or any questions at all, feel free to ask us. Okay, so can everyone see my screen here? Can have okay, good, good, good. So okay, let me see. So a little bit about Know Before. We are the world's largest integrated security awareness training and simulator platform, trusted by world's top 50 cybersecurity companies. And what we do is we help tens of thousands of organizations manage the ongoing problem of social engineering and human risk management. So cybersecurity threats grow more sophisticated day by day. So amid these constant changes, one truth remains. So people are simultaneously our greatest security vulnerability, but with empowerment, they can become our strongest line of defense as well. So our platform includes modules for awareness and compliance training that can help drive awareness and behavioral changes. So we have cloud email security to continually assess human risk and adapt security controls. Anti-phishing. Uh, okay, one of the key features in our anti-phishing is a global blacklist. This is a very proactive approach to allow your team to stop phishing threats before they even reach your end user's inbox. And if the threat had already been sitting in your mailbox, it can also help to quarantine the email from all your users' mailbox. Then real-time coaching is the first real-time security coaching product that can detect and respond to risky security behavior. And next, last but not least, our AI defense agent. It can leverage on IT technology to create a personalized, adaptive, and highly effective user training that actually changes behavior. So when can we see the result? In just a short duration of 3 months, the initial baseline visual percentage, it drops from a very worrying stage of 34.3% to 18.9% after 3 months. It drops further to 4.6% after a year. Okay, then, so if a effective security awareness program does really reduce human risk, we should see an evidence of a reduced real-world compromises from human risk reduction from organizations that have effective security awareness training program. So based on a study that analyzed 35,000 of separate breach notification data in the Privacy Rights Clearinghouse and Know Before customers, we realized that vast majority of our current US customers had no public data breaches since 2005. 65 percent of customers that suffer breaches before they even become know before customer, they're less likely to suffer additional breaches while being know before customers. Then on organization also, they were 8.3 times less likely to appear on breach list after implementing know before. So these are some testimony of our customers. Okay, so for this cybersecurity infra engineer, they just spend a few hours at the beginning of the year, then done. So this is a testimony of how easy it is to use the platform. Then next, from this security analyst, after working with Know Before, insurance premium also gone down. Yeah, and they had now more competing bids from cyber insurance companies that previously refused to cover them. Now, not to mention the money they saved after implementing Know Before. Okay? So this is a very brief introduction of Know Before. Now let me bring you to Know Before platform. This is a highly customizable platform whereby you can input your own logo or your color. Yeah, then this is where you can upload your users. And at the dashboard here, treat this as your health risk record. Yeah, have score record. So okay, so at here you can see your organization risk score at any point of time. Okay, then there's also industry benchmark data that you can compare how well your organization is doing with your industry peers. So this is on phishing security test result. Then we also have like security awareness proficiency assessment result and security culture survey. So you can always choose the industry and the organization size as a comparison. Yeah, and this is also a good indicator. Yeah, what is the strength and weaknesses of your employees, and how do you curate your training plan accordingly? Okay, so this is on the dashboard. Then let me bring you to some phishing templates. As Rod had shared just now as a preview, right? What are the very real templates that can caught our employees off guard? So, okay, so for phishing templates, we always regularly update our phishing templates. In fact, in the dashboard here, we have 33,000 of phishing templates, ranging from different topics and different categories and even different languages. So you can see this is, I had attributed language according to Chinese Cantonese. And for Chinese Cantonese alone, we have 707 results. Then, so what kind of topics are covered in our phishing templates? So you can see, we have SEO fraud, we have spear phishing. Okay, we have like no data breach, data privacy, education, industry, entertainment, financial services, government, harassment, healthcare, holidays, human resource, internet use, IT, legal. Okay, mobile apps, mobile devices, online services. Yeah, whatever you think of, yeah, that hackers are using to trick our users, they they all these are available here. And with different topics, we have different attack vectors as well. So we have SL with attachment, HTML, link, PDF, QR code, right? Reply to Word attachment, zip SL attachment, and etc. Yeah, for this attachment, we have zip SL, PDF, PowerPoint, Word attachment with and without macro. So languages that we covered, yeah. Okay, so you can see here all these kind of languages we covered. Okay, yeah. So this applies to your MNC company that requires like different languages for different companies. Yeah, yeah, different countries. Okay, then you can also set your difficulty level starting from 1 star is the easiest one, and gradually increase your difficulty to 5 star. 5 star is the most difficult. Yeah, so I have opened up some of the templates for you to preview. So there is this, you can choose your preferred language from here. So, okay, so for example, this is Dunkin' Donuts, free munching. We have many IT, some of my customers that call back and tell me that how many users have felt prey to this because of how legit this email looks. So you can see, you can do domain spoofing here, logo, pictures. Then everything that you see here is fully customizable. So this is on Dunkin' Donuts. Then this is of Microsoft 365. You can change the language to Cantonese, and this is how it looks like, right? Then we have other, like this is Instagram and social media. Okay. Yeah, then this is on bank, Chase. Okay, so these are some of the different phishing templates that you can explore. Yeah, so to see which one that can catch your users. Then if like let's say now you may ask me, Christine, how about some like current events? Yeah, that I would like to generate. Can I generate my own phishing templates? Can. We even have this IDA, using AI technology. So this is how it looks like. You can choose your language from here. So like let's say some they want it to be in Cantonese language, then you can put in your locality. Okay, some of my customers they put in, oh, I need the language for Germany, yeah, Denmark. So they can just put whichever locality they prefer. Then you can put some description here. So if you can see here, I put in the description in English, language in Cantonese, and it can generate whatever language that you want. Okay, so you can also choose the tonality. If you want it to be like angry or humorous or business casual, you can just choose from here. Then you can also put in what is your attack vectors. You want it to be link or QR code or attachment, or you want them to reply. Yeah, you can choose whichever attack vectors that you like. Then you can also input your own. Okay, this is I put in my own email address. You can also put in the other email address. So if you can see, as I edit the email address here, the email address here changed as well. You can see Christine at, right? So you can just put in anything you need, then yeah, it will change accordingly. So the email address, will also be fully customizable, and you can also customize your greetings. Yeah, so if you want to have your organization signature, yeah, you can do so as well. So this is like my customers told me that this is one of the sample that taught their users as well. J Chow concert tickets, which is very hard to get. Yeah. Okay, so this is how you can customize your phishing templates using AI. Okay, so this is on phishing. So it is also very easy to create a phishing campaign. Okay, you can also choose, the phishing campaign to be sent out in, for example, 3 business days. Okay, let me change the language here. Okay, the admin portal, you can change the language accordingly. So at the create phishing campaign, you can just create like, you want this phishing campaign to be sent in 3 business days. Okay, and you want it to be like fully custom random, for so that everyone can receive at different timing and different date, yeah, and different templates. Or you can use our AI to choose as well. So you can see here AI selected powered by IDA. So AI will help you to look through the record of the users. Yeah, what kind of phishing templates I usually click on. Then what kind of training that I completed. Based on their profile, this AI will help you to select the best fit template to fish your users. So it is the customization part. Okay. Yeah. So this is on phishing. So now let us come to the landing pages. Once your users click on your phishing emails, what do you want them to see next? You want them to see like 404 not found. In this way, none of your users will know that they get phished. Or do you want it to be something that is very educational? So you can customize your language here as well. Yeah, so okay, you can put in the language as Cantonese language, or you can just put in your language English. So this will be some simple reminder. Then at the bottom of this is where we call it as social engineering indicator or red flags. They can just hover over and know what they miss. This is so marvelous that myself I had benefited from this a lot. Yeah, and in fact, this is how we cultivate users' muscle memory, train them. Okay, whenever they see any email, what should they look for? Okay, so this is one of the landing pages. Then we have like what Rod has shared just now. We have different landing pages that can cater, to phishing sensitive information. Who among my users that will key in their email, phone, or password? Who? Yeah, this is on linking. Who among my users that will key in their email in Microsoft landing page? Then this one will be Zoom landing page. This is TikTok. Yeah, and this is on Netflix. So you can see there are many varieties of landing pages for you to choose from as well. So the key benefit of having all of these varieties is to mimic the real case scenario that hackers will do and impersonate to phish our users. So at the end of this, everything that you can see here, we will see at the campaign stage the result you will see who are the users that can click on your phishing emails. Now, what time and etc. All these can be records can be traced. Okay, so this is on landing pages. Now let me move on to, okay, after they had clicked on the the phishing emails. Okay, we want them to be educated as well. You know, from the landing page, we don't stop there. There will be remedial training. So we have this AI configuration training that we mentioned. If you remember, we have IDA, which provides a personalized training for our users. How do we do that? Okay, so here we can put in all the users that had clicked one time, even one time phishing failures. Then we can allow them to have this, enable this knowledge refresher to be refreshed, to be sent to them every 3 days, 7 days, 14 days, or 30 days. So this is some like a very light quizzes and answers to refresh their memory on this. Okay, then there's this notification as well. So this is where automation kicks in. So if you remember the previous customer, they had just spent a few hours to configure everything, then they just sit back, relax, then the campaign run on its own. So you can see here the delivery method here, the welcome reminder, yeah, to be sent after 5 days after enrollment, or resend reminder after a few days. Then after before campaign completion, or before due date, to be sent to the manager as well, with all the templates here that you can choose from, right? Okay, then you can save. Yeah, that's all. So that is how you just how easy it is to create a phishing no training campaign or remedial campaign. So once you click on this, you key input everything. So you just sit back and watch. Yeah, so after they fail, they receive the notification to complete their training, then you can come in to see the result. So this is the result after they failed. Yeah, what kind of remedial training that is being assigned to them. So this is the one that AI provides personalization of their training plan. Okay, so you can see different users uh, fell under different attack vectors, and these are the different training content that being assigned to them. Yeah, so with their assigned date and etc. So you can see the completion rate. Yeah, and if there are any certificate available, then they are able to download it as well. So there are also reason for assignment here. Yeah. Okay, so this is the personalized training content. Then now, if you may ask me, hey Christine, then how about your training contents? Is it engaging or boring? Okay, now let me bring you to one of our very signature program called Insect Man series. So, okay, according to the writer and actor, all right, in fact, this series, the Inside Man series, this is conducted by one of the actor, Agent Murphy. Yeah, he told us that there's a lot of research into how memory works. Okay, you may quiz someone, yeah, after like 3 months after a traditional training session to see if they may recall the bullet points, but they may not. But if you ask them what they have then learned from the characters in Inside Man series, they will be able to remember exactly. And every season will more structure around learning moments. Okay, so he also told us explicitly that as people become genuine fans, training turn into a pull rather than a push. And the CISO tell us that they never had employees that asked when the next training video will be released until now. Yeah, so these are all real testimony. So I will share with you this one of the video on Insect Man series. Okay, let me share the audio. Okay, let me try to find this. Okay, at the moment. Okay, let me share the video from here.
I opened an email, and all of a sudden, a skull and crossbones appeared on the screen.
Can I check if everyone can hear the audio? Can, thank you.
And a message saying all my files are being ransomed. I'm supposed to follow a link that will take me to a Bitcoin account, and if I don't pay up, I'll lose all my files.
Show me.
Here?
Yeah, nobody pays attention to anything. Did you click the link?
I didn't do anything. I came straight to you.
Smart. They probably don't have your files. They just shut down your machine. It's when you click the link, that's when they get your files.
Okay.
Yeah, just take it to IT. They'll wipe it and restore it from a backup.
I don't suppose that there's any way you could take care of this? I mean, no one really needs to know.
Oh, Ed. Erica got a ransomware email from a source I've been on the lookout for. Now, she caught it straight away, but I asked her to launch it anyway so I could see how they would attack from there. No info got out, but could we get someone to take a look at it, wipe it, restore it from a backup as soon as possible? I'd hate to inconvenience her for doing me a favor.
Sure, no problem. I'll get one of the guys to take care of it. Come down in 20.
So what do you think of this? Do you think this is engaging enough? Do you think this is interactive enough? Do you think this will really is a pull rather than a push? Yeah. So this is how the training looks like in KnowBe4. Okay, so you can see here, this is the mode store. This is everything that we have. This is our library of contents. Okay, so the content types that we have, from gamification, newsletter, assessment, posters, training module, video modules. Okay, whatever that you need in a training platform, we have it for you. So there's no need for you to have waste additional time, invest it to look for other training content for your users, right? Then the topics that we carry, yeah, so these are those attack vectors: SEO fraud, spear phishing, tailgating, USB vishing, right? Then popular topics: AI, data privacy, data protection, email security, human firewall, mobile devices, social media, Wi-Fi working remotely. Then, if you need some risk management courses, anti-bribery, corruption, anti-money laundering, harassment, ethics, workplace safety. Yeah. So in fact, if anything that you need for training, we have here. So if you say that, hey, how about can I customize? Can I input my own training, modules inside? Yes, you may do that. You may just upload your content, be it MP4 or SCORM compliance related training content. You can upload it here, right? Then assign it from KnowBe4 platform. This can become your learning management system. Okay, so if you are interested to know more about our training content, feel free to register an account. Then you can just go and view the details and choose whatever language that you prefer. So we have different languages here for you, and we have different publishers. Different publishers ensure that our training contents are being updated regularly, in fact every month. And we can have different publishers also ensure different flavor of content for different types of trainees that we have. Okay. Yeah. Okay, Nera, thank you so much. Can you wait for a while after finish this sharing, then we'll go to your question. Thank you. Then okay, so this is on training contents. Okay, now okay, so okay, if you may ask me, okay, we had went through the dashboard, the phishing, the training. Okay, then mode store now is on the reporting part. This is what most of our IT managers or CISO are troubled with, reporting. Yeah. So okay, um, okay, so at here, so this is the 60 advanced reporting reports. So you can choose whichever reports that interest you. Click on that. Then all these table, graph, everything are plotted for you. You can schedule this report to be sent to your executive monthly or quarterly, or even if you have some executive reports that you need to send. So, okay, like after a year, your management may ask you to present what have you done for this year and what improvement, yeah, from the training that you had done. So this is some of the executive summary report that you may generate and share with your management. Yeah, so the training completion over the months for different departments, risk score training completion over time, fish from percentage, fishing test result, then recommendations as well. Do you want to customize this? You don't want to let your different department know what is your training completion? Yes, you can customize with this report. Just edit it and you can just choose whichever report that you like to generate and share it with your management. Yeah, so that's all for my presentation today. So shall we look at the questions?
Yeah, I think so. There's a few questions in the chat. Christine, do you want to address them or?
Okay, I have Kaipen that is
So I address a part of question, so maybe for the second part, I'll just verbally explain it. For the first question, right, what's the report look like after from a running campaign, or assume it's a phishing campaign? So Christine, can you just help me to go over to any one of the campaign just to show what will we have after we run the campaign?
okay. So you can see the failures in the first hours, day, location, and for the users wise. So who are the users that click, scan, the description is and the details as well, API identification browser version. Who are the users that scan the QR code, open attachment, enable macro or entered data. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Christine. So basically, that's how it looks like after the campaign was being run. So in, instead of click, we actually have more data to help you justify what would be the more risky user compared to just click. Because for example, if you reach to a landing page that asks for a credential, some people may just stop there, but some people may just go beyond and enter everything else. So that's how you can actually identify who are the more risky people in the organization. Right, moving to the next question. Basically it's about the wishing and smishing. So we actually discontinued that. Let me get a date for you. I think 2 years back. So the reason is that a lot of actually telco carrier they actually have a very strict policy and out there their term on service to prevent the wishing scam. So that's why we actually become more, because we don't have a way to identify which one is, I mean, the real wishing attack or which one is the simulated one. So that's why we actually, based on regulator wise, we actually discontinued it. But no worry, our training content, we still have a list of training content. I can share it after this. We still have a list of training content that actually covers the wishing and smishing, so we can actually still so-called get the awareness trend from the content. Yeah, that's how we do it. Still, do you want to take this question, the question 3 for the after the implementation?
Okay, what ongoing support does KnowBe4 provide after implementation? Okay, so we have the customer success manager that will provide you the support. Our support starts from from onboarding. Yeah. So in fact, all this support come with no additional costing. So our customer success manager will provide onboarding with you and provide support throughout your journey. So these are some of the implementation steps we have. Our CSM will reach out to you once they receive your order. Yeah, then they will set up a meeting with you to ensure that your account, whitelisting, everything had been done, set up properly. Then after that, they will go through some technical configurations with you. Yeah, and there is also an automated security awareness program questionnaire. So what does this do for you? It will provide you a very systematic step-by-step guide on how to implement your security awareness program, yeah, in order to reach your organization goal. Okay, then there's onboarding call, yeah, on training campaign creations, setting up group and etc., and ongoing success engagement with our CSM. Okay, now
Right,
question
thank you,
4.
Crystal. So I'll just continue with this question for how does KnowBe4 HIM Plus actually integrate our existing security stack. So very quick question. So basically, we can actually clearly break this into a different part, whereby I start with our cassette. Basically, for the cassette phishing and training, we actually it's just our awareness foundation. We send the phishing simulation and training content to kind of create a security foundation. But not only that, moving on, we actually have our PhishER tools that can is acting like a force multiplier for existing email gateway solution. While we know that like Fedora M365 can cache those non-trade email, but we actually PhishER wise we help to process. So we are not here to replace anything. So we help to process user reported email. And then we do the analysis and respond back those suspicious messages that make it through your filters for some reason and tell your user that okay, this is a clean, this is a threat. After then, we also have security coach like what we mentioned. We integrate with over 20 existing security tools here. A few famous one will be like something like CrowdStrike or Sentinel-1 that actually help you to detect risky behavior. So we leverage on that. So after the integration done, let's say someone's actually attempting to download some unauthorized application or maybe forward an sensitive email to the personal email, we will immediately send a micro-learning module to the specific user. So immediately we coach the user, leaving them no excuse to say, I never do this, I never do that. So we immediately coach the user, and also at the same time, you also kind of, as an admin, I also will receive a report. So by leveraging on the report, you can kind of saving up some time for the administration work. So all these things actually add up somehow will be actually to influence the personal risk score as well, where you also get a more comprehensive risk score insight in your organization. So that's how we can help by procure our HRM Plus and also by integrate with your existing security stack. Right. So move to next question. How can an organization quantify the ROI? Right. This is a very interesting question. So how do you I would say the most effective metrics that we use to track is actually our fish prone percentage, because it kind of directly quantify your organization vulnerability to a phishing attack before and after implementing KnowBe4. So usually when you actually implement a new solution, implement KnowBe4, system will kind of walk through with you all the process. And after that, the thing that we did is actually we set out a baseline test. So usually a baseline phishing test, usually most of the organizations score around 27 to 30% of those employees will fill the phishing simulation. So after a quarter, maybe after a month, after 3 months, after half a year, after a year, the phishing percentage will slowly go down. So that's how the ROI gain back from the loss, like, because eventually you will tie back to your breach list. So that's how we can help in terms of the ROI return for the phishing simulation. Right. So I hope that helps. So one last question here from the chat is, can your customer send out the phishing email by using their own email content? Yes. So it depends on how you want to do it. So we have a manual way, which is you just because we can actually design a phishing template, which we can start from scratch. Basically, you can copy and paste the email content and then fine tune a bit based on the real phishing email. But we do have PhishER, where we have a feature called Fish Flip, which turns the phishing template. We remove all the malicious link and then we turn it into a phishing template without it's a more easy way so that you can actually get the same similar template, but it's actually from the real world, and then you can use it back to test your user again. So, and in short, we can customize the phishing email based on your idea, or even based on the ADA that actually Christine just showed earlier. So we have a few ways kind of flexible to help in terms of it. Right. So yeah, basically that's all from the question right now. Anything else from the field?
Does anyone else have questions? Please feel free to put them in the chat. I think we're all good. Thank you, Kai Peng and
Yeah,
Christine. Yeah. Christine, anything else to add from your side? Something you want to share?
Oh, good. I hope we
All
had
good.
clarified everyone's queries.
I think so too. Thank you, Christine, for presenting today. I think it's very insightful, especially on seeing the real product. The demo is always the best. You can really see it work. And again, we know from experience, it really helps, train your users to become more, more resistant to phish attacks, right? If anyone here wants more information, we have on our team from our side, Iki, who is our customer success manager for KnowBe4. I will bring you in touch with her. If you contact us, I put everything here on the screen already, my email, my QR. You can also go to our website, or if you just want to reach out to Iki herself, you can do that through info@accessorange.com or use our phone and WhatsApp. And we're here to help. If you want to know more, have another demo, Christine is also very willing to have a one-on-one session, right, Christine?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. So feel free to reach out to us. Yeah. We also have a feedback form. Rini just put it also in the chat. I would like everyone to fill in the form, so we have some feedback whether you find it useful, and yeah, to collect that would be very helpful for us. Yeah. Thank you all for joining today's session. And thank you, Christine, Kai Peng, to join us for the presentation.
Thank you, everyone.